Dominic Williams, one of the founders of the Internet Computer ICP, has dropped some absolutely huge news over the past 24 hours. And in this video, we are going to be discussing that news. Now, you guys will know that we gave a price prediction for the Internet Computer and a technical roadmap that it has been following beautifully. And just the other day, we made a video updating you guys in regards to where we think ICP is at, looking at plenty of examples of other charts that have led to higher price action, and basically compared ICP to them. We will be doing a little bit of that in this video, but this is predominantly going to be a fundamental one in regards to the news that we are going to be covering with you to start things off. And we're going to be getting this from the horse's mouth, Dominic Williams' Twitter himself. And then we are going to be looking at a video of him actually presenting this. We're going to be talking on a broad level about what this means. You know, I am unbelievably bullish on the Internet Computer. It's one of the most fascinating projects in the entire cryptocurrency space. And actually, we are expecting some pretty explosive price action to around about $24. And this potentially is going to be the news that accompanies the price action that I believe we are going to be seeing for the Internet Computer. So we're going to tie it all together. This is absolutely not one to miss. Before I start the video, guys, a like and a comment is always appreciated. Let's get straight into it. And let's start things off with the news. Now, this is from Dominic Williams's Twitter page, and it reads, "A world first, a demonstration of AI running on blockchain as a smart contract." Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, surely that's not a world first. Surely we have AI blockchains out there and we have AI actually on top of blockchains. Well, what he's referring to here, and this is the interesting thing about the Internet Computer, is it is a full stack internet provider, okay? And what I mean by that is if you look at the current internet, it is essentially owned by three big companies. The infrastructure that runs the internet, whether it's data storage, whether it's compute, whether it's network, whatever it is basically owned by three big companies: Apple, Amazon, and Google. Okay, they own the infrastructure, and that's why Web3, kind of one reason it came about. But if you look at a lot of the kind of Web3 projects like Ethereum or something like that, they leverage 30% of Ethereum nodes run on Amazon Web Services. The vast majority is 90, I think 8% of NFTs live on Amazon and other providers of data storage. Whereas the Internet Computer does it all on the blockchain. The Internet Computer, ICP, the protocol. And this is a revelation. This is what's exciting me about this project. And you guys know how much of a big fan I am in regards to Deepin. I think data storage is going to be phenomenal in terms of an opportunity that is presenting itself to us. I'm going to be bringing you some smaller coins. If you want to unlock my portfolio and get on board with some of those early, we have even interviewed, and are kind of keeping that interview to ourselves a little bit, one of those plays. But let's continue with this news because it's pretty substantial. So the Internet Computer is used the world's first third-gen blockchain, ICP. AI will become the beating heart of our Web3 multi-chain world. And this is only my first demonstration. We'll play the demonstration in just a second. Code will follow shortly. This is running on Definity's Internet Computer testnet, but you'll be able to take the code and run it on the public network, as the NNS is expected to up the per transaction instruction limit in the coming days. So I don't want to read this whole thing, but this is really, really interesting. And we know just how big AI is going to be. You know, Sam Altman, just for his kind of OpenAI, is asking for $7 trillion. And this is largely for chips. So we're very also bullish on compute protocols, decentralized computing. We think this is a massive opportunity as well. The Internet Computer really kind of has it all rolled up into one blockchain. So instead of people having to go elsewhere, it's like a full package, and it's scalable because of the use of canisters and this parallelized system. Very interesting. Before we dive over to the price, and we think this could be the news that's actually going to see ICP fulfill that first price target that we have for it, let's actually dive over to Dominic Williams talking about this himself in a little bit more detail.
Hello, everybody. I am incredibly excited today to give you the first demonstration of quite a sophisticated AI running on blockchain. That blockchain, of course, is the Internet Computer, the only blockchain in the world today that can run compute at scale. There's a lot of talk about, blockchains for AI, tokens for AI, and things like that. This is the real deal. This is AI running on the blockchain. So today I'm going to demonstrate image classification, which involves a neural network running inside a smart contract. In fact, that neural network has been compiled to WebAssembly, which is what runs on the internet computer. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So this web page you see here is being created by Canister Smart Contract with the AI inside. So I click this logo, and it's going to ask me to select an image file to classify. So the first one's a tiger. Let's see how it does. Now, be warned, this is going to take about 10 seconds. Currently, it's processing about 20 billion WASM instructions to classify the image, but that's going to come down very dramatically in the future. Well, there we go. It's correctly classified this file as depicting a tiger. Okay, well, it's a Porsche convertible. I probably should have used a Lambo because this is crypto, but let's go anyway. And this is a difficult image to classify because all the the reflections and the trees and things like that. Let's see how it does. Chugga chugga. Okay, it's classified this as a sports car, which is correct. It's said that it's got some wheels, and pretty incredibly, it's identified that this is a convertible. So, where are we going with this? So, I'm going to be giving a succession of demos. There'll be accompanying source code on GitHub, and we're going to be showing more and more powerful AIs. We're going to be showing optimizations that enable AIs to run faster. In the future, probably within about 1 or 2 months, the internet computer execution environment that runs smart contracts will move from a 32-bit WASM environment to a 64-bit WASM environment. That's very important because the 32-bit WASM environment limits a smart contract to 4 gigabytes of main memory. And that limits the number of parameters, the number of neuron weights that you can fit in, and limits the power of the AIs that you can run. But very soon, we're moving to a 64-bit environment, and probably the memory limit will be raised to something like 32 gig over time. And our objective is to take people all the way through to running a pretty powerful large language model on the internet computer. So very, very exciting things happening. I'm incredibly proud to be giving this demo because obviously behind the scenes, there's enormous numbers of people who work on the internet computer to make all this kind of stuff possible. For example, those computations that you saw actually span multiple blocks. So that's only possible because the internet computer has something called deterministic time slicing. The internet computer is a very sophisticated blockchain. It's the only 3rd generation blockchain in existence. And so, hat tip to everyone that works on it. And thank you for, watching this demo. I look forward to giving you more. Thanks. See you.
This is pretty insane news. We know that AI is a real driver of not just the crypto space, but the stock market, Nvidia becoming one of the largest companies in the world. AI is baked into all the large companies, Amazon, Apple, Google, they're all looking to openly utilize Microsoft, all looking to openly utilize AI. AI is going to become an integral part of the digital world that we're moving towards. It's just going to sort of spawn a revolution, just like the agricultural revolution when we saw the introduction of machinery. AI is going to do a similar thing in the world that we're moving towards. And actually, the internet computer could be at the forefront of that and offering a decentralized alternative to the centralized systems that we need to break away from. Pretty importantly, look at what happened with Gemini. There's a clear bias and narrative that is being pushed by that AI in those instances, and we need to combat that with decentralized systems. And I think the internet computer is starting to show the signs of offering that. Let's talk about it from a price point of view. So you guys know where we're at. And we did a longer video yesterday. People that don't understand the charts or are listening to the wrong people get scared with volatility. And you've got to understand, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Okay? And you need to understand things from a broader perspective, a macro kind of view, a higher time frame. We're on a weekly chart here. We have that price target that we gave pre-break of this level here. And all the videos are up. We have that price target of $24. And we said, actually, the internet computer, after breaking on volume, look at the volume out of a key level, is just consolidating. It's very common. We showed you a number of examples. The total 2 was one. By the way, I think the total 2 is going to about $3.7 trillion, which fits our overall narrative on the markets. Also, we showed you Microsoft as a bit of an example. It's very common that you do this, and you can see the wicks here and the buying up that's taking place with the internet computer. And I think that this narrative that we've now got in regards to AI is what's going to see it pump to that $24 price prediction, which is still 85% gain. And it's kind of low that it made this week. It would be 130% gain. You know, we still do think that's coming. When I look at the internet computer and everything that it's doing, it fills me with nothing short of excitement. That's really all I've got for you guys. It's just a short and sweet update to kind of break the news to you for people that perhaps aren't on Twitter or aren't as up to date. This is the internet computer actually stepping into the AI arena and showcasing how you can actually facilitate AI simply and solely on a blockchain without actually having to kind of give up decentralization and reintroduce the likes of Amazon, Apple, and Google. Very interesting. That's it from me. If you've enjoyed the content, like us, appreciate it. So as a comment. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next one.